Just no one's gonna notice it. It's even off center. It looks like it's just part of
As we
the
see,
map.
the other team is also searching for the rejuve.
Are you tired of the same 12 heroes being played in every Eternus game? No more! Alternus Eternus! Top tier games with wonky rules? Now here! Today's challenge?
Alternus Eternus. Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting the very first game of the very first Alternus Eternus. It's gonna be ARAM. That's what the kids tell me this is called. All 6 people, all in one lane. It's gonna be a lot of fun to see how this one pans out. We have a co-caster today. It is Logan. Say hi to the
how's
folks,
going?
Logan. Yeah.
Hey.
So,
It's gonna be a very interesting one.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. Let's talk a little bit about the special rules that we need to make this whole game work. It's already pretty chaotic. I hope you're enjoying the visuals. But rule number 1, because there's so much minion soul sharing, every single team gets a pause lock. But they also get 500 souls every single minute. So
No,
that's
pause
the
is
first
very
thing.
important in this predicament.
Pause is very important.
Right, so if we're talking about the team competitions here, we're going to have ultimates coming up, whenever they're around. Which ultimate on each team do you think is going to be the most effective in this type of environment?
Oh, I think I think a lot of the splash ultimates are going to be incredibly effective. We're talking Bebop, we're talking Pocket, we're talking McGinnis on the right side, and on the Amber side, I mean, I'm pretty afraid of that Lash ult and the Dynamo. Lash into Dynamo is one of the scariest things
not
in the
even
game.
just that. They could really do a triple combo here. Inferno Stun, Lash straight into Dynamo would be almost a guaranteed team wipe if they get more than one.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be very good team comps on both sides. I'm very excited. I do need to talk about one more extra rule, which is that randomly mid is going to spawn in the middle of that bridge, and that's going to be very important because mid grants you a lot of life. Usually that doesn't matter. That's not like the big thing you want mid for. But when you guys have only 500, 600 health, that mid's gonna become so damn relevant.
Exactly, and especially with the need to be aggressive to get that first Guardian, that mid's really going to be able to allow you to push without having too much of a repercussion on the other side.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. So we already see a lot of aggressiveness happening. Ivy's being thrown. A lot of stuff.
Look at that Bebop bomb toss. We're gonna get first blood on the Infernus.
Yes. The Bebop's going to be a very core character. Bebop and Pocket can easily pull characters away, and when you have stuff like Mirage and McGinnis, that can wall people in, or they can tornado people in, that basically guarantees a kill. There's 6 people shooting at you, right? It's going to be really, really difficult for you to escape. Your only big escape tool right now is Dynamo's Quantum Entanglement. You don't have a Viscous. Viscous did get banned in the draft, so doesn't surprise me at all. Regardless.
Another issue I'd be looking forward to here, if you're on the Amber side, is the amount of characters on the side of the Sapphire that's going to try and get you out of position. We have the Bebop grab, the McGinnis wall, and also they could use that Mirage to try and someone in air and all focus.
Yeah, it's just going to be very difficult. It seems like the strategy is more of a team fight heavy comp on Amber Hand, on the left side rather, and more of a pick heavy comp on the right side. And we're going to see how that one pans out. Already a whole bunch of exchanges. We need to talk a little bit about some characters that are really empowered by this 6v6 scenario. And one character I really want to mention is Ivy. Ivy normally is one of the weakest laners in the game. Great gun, very good at denying, but not a strong laner. Does not have the damage, does not have the skills that she needs. She shines later in the game. However, those Kudzus are really powerful in the 6v6 situation because you're always going to get damage in.
Exactly, and as we talk about that CC, we're going to see the Mirage Tornado is going to get Vindicta down to 1. They're going to have to play a bit more passive here on the Amber side.
Yeah, we need to really talk about the heals. So, you know what the most important item this whole game is going to be, right, Logan?
It's going to be that Healing Nova to try and keep everyone up. As we see, we're also going to see the McGinnis go down from the Abrams.
Yes. Big picks happening all around. Lash's position, interestingly, he's, oh no, he's just going to go back down. Lash's position himself very up. Lash is a very, very special character. His power doesn't merely come from his spirit or his items, but how high he can get. And not in a 420 sense, but also in a altitude sense. So we really, really want him to be as high as possible. He gets a lot of damage really early. And in this sort of scenario, there's always going to be a pick.
And the Ivy ult.
Bebop Ivy ult. That's very powerful. You get people out of position.
Dynamo's
but the Dynamo ult! He does get immediately killed by that Bebop, though. Yeah, the
We see
Bebop
more
ult is going to
case
be
here of
so
the
powerful.
CC.
I hear
Big Bebop grab here.
Yeah, I hear Bebop hook. I see the Abrams, but I heard that Bebop hook. The McGinnis ult, also another very important ult to talk about. Normally one of the weakest ults in the game, almost little to no endgame scaling, but when every fight is a 6v6, that ult can just dish out so much damage so quick.
Exactly. The only ultimate here that's probably going to prove to be useless is going to be that Mirage ult, but otherwise on the Sapphire side, Ivy ult. Ooh, Infernus ult coming in here. Gonna get a 3-man stun, followed up by Lash. He's gonna get, is that 3 or 4? Big slam. Ooh,
Huge! That was
team
massive.
wipe here.
That's a team wipe. That's gonna be at least a little bit of bruising happening to the Guardian. I presume most of these people do have speed
That
coming
might
in.
actually go down here.
Yeah, this is gonna be fantastic. But I think the Mirage ult is gonna be one of the weaker ults, but it has one huge advantage, which is the ability to give unstoppable to all of the teammates if Mirage teleports on them, which is gonna be very valuable in this CC heavy game, right? So we can see maybe a Mirage spec into that ult. Anyhow, Decay has been picked. As we discussed, healing Novas are going to be very good. So we expect to see a lot of Decays and heal baits, and maybe even some Toxic Bullets as we go later into this game.
Yeah, and already with the strength of the support
I've been
items
told
in
that
this game,
mid-boss
it's really
is
gonna
spawning.
show.
So ladies and gentlemen, there is a mid-boss spawning right now on the bridge. I don't see it. Oh yeah, there it is.
Going to get out with his life here, but McGinnis is going to go down.
Has anyone noticed that the mid-boss is there? Hello, mid-boss.
See how long mid-boss stays up here before someone realizes it.
Yeah.
Vindicta might see it here. No, Vindicta's blind standing next to it.
Yes, they're just so focused on the team fight, where they should just be looking a little bit behind and seeing that there's...
Oh, if only someone turned around. Turn around, Amber.
No, no one's thinking that mid-boss.
No, it's gonna see it, Gluten. What do we do here?
We discovered, by the way, that there's a mini mid-boss that you could use in the code, and we've been using it, as you can see in this game. It's really funky. But yeah, it's taking a while for people to notice it. They're just so focused on this big team fight, and I don't disagree with them. Because you can get pissed.
I still haven't noticed it, Snake.
Oh, wait. The Vindicta's right next to it. As she knows,
Vindicta's standing next to it. Oh my
goodness. Is it just
Nobody's noticed it.
So just for reference,
oh,
that
here
mid-boss
comes
has 200 health.
finally,
Finally, the mid-boss has only 200 health. That is nowhere close to it. Enough health for it to survive for a long time. Not going to be able to
get much contest here. Mid-boss is going to be easily accessible to the Sapphire Flame. Dynamo's going for it. Parry.
Yeah. Massive parry, several. Oh god, so chaotic. And they steal it. They don't just steal it. They get 5 picks.
Abrams will coming in to get that Paradox. Paradox is going to go down. That's a team I hear in favor of Amber. They're going to get the Guardian.
Yeah, we were discussing this. Sapphire Flame, very pick heavy comp. Emperor Hand, very team fight heavy comp. And what is the biggest team fight in the game is based on reju, right? So completely well deserved. We see 17 assists. This is insane amount of assists, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And already the soul lead's building for the Amber Hand here. It's going to be quite the problem. Mirage is going to get caught off guard here up top.
Yes. Yeah, losing that.
And as we spoke about, oh, Dynamo is going to grab 3.
Yeah, that's 3. Massive.
Flash hole following it up. It's going to throw them straight into Abrams, who's going to get a charge off.
Yes. And that's yet another instance of a lot of picks. Bruh.
Off. We surely hear some big damage happen on the Walker.
Yeah, no. This is very dangerous. Losing the Guardian doesn't just mean losing a flex slot. We've rigged the game so that it means the flex slot is lost. It also means losing easy access to the shop. And when you're getting 500 souls a minute, even if nothing happens in the game, that easy access to the shop is so important. Anyhow, 8 minutes is in. Those Spudge boxes are going to be stolen. And,
letting that Lash go through might be a lethal decision on the side of the Sapphire Flame.
Yes. Lash has been proven very strong. We had the draft game happen before this just to see like how the format would play out, figure out the bugs and everything. And we saw the ban shift towards the 7 ban because 7 was just so powerful in these 6v6 situations. Lash escaped the ban hammer and is just so powerful. Who's playing Lash? Can you remind me? Is it Manuel? It is Manuel.
It's going to be Manuel, who's already proven in previous videos here to be quite the excellent Lash player, you know, even though he was dominating, you know, some charity change initiate players, he shows that he can
Like,
still pull it
such
off
as
in a lobby
yourself,
such as this.
Logan, right? Such as yourself.
I have no clue what you're talking about, but maybe that might be true. Big lasso here coming up
big
from Holiday
lasso.
now.
McGinnis does
come back
strap
to the
her in,
items.
but there's no follow-up.
Exactly.
There's just no follow-up.
It's because, like we were talking about, those primary items that we're going to see coming out, that Healing Nova is just so beneficial in this type of environment.
Yes. And the heal baits are just not going to be enough to contest all these Healing Novas. Especially if we see Healing Booster from the people who have Healing Novas. I don't know if we see any
Flash
yet.
is going to get a slam from really up high, no 420, but seems like Sapphire Flame might get caught off guard here.
Yeah. That Pocket's massive strength is being shown right here. We see 3 people with 1 HP. They're going to have to back off. Their rejuve is not going to matter zilch if they just die. Anyhow, very big push can happen here. This could be Guardian if it's played well enough. But I think that the players are going to come back very shortly.
Exactly, we have Lash and Dynamo flying in here with Lash over.
Yeah, he dies. Of course dies here. Very good pick on Abrams.
Trade's coming out.
And Puzzlock!
And we're going to get another case of the Pazlock here, claiming a crash so they can get more time to brainstorm. Maybe that's a great play.
That is a great play. I mean, I think that all these games are going to be very buggy. It does give us a little bit of time to take a breather and see what people are building. Alkfire, I immediately see it on Lash. I presume I'm going to see a whole bunch of Alkfires. I see 2 Alkfires on the Amber side. And 1 Alkfire on the Sapphire side. But yeah, Alkfire is going to be really good because you have these 6v6 situations. It gives a huge boost to your weapon damage. It gives a huge boost to your soul damage because, you know, it does spirit damage. And also, it enables you to trigger stuff like Bullet Shredder Resist. Anyhow, what other curious techs do we see? We do see Healing Novas. We don't see a lot of Healing Boosters to join those Healing Novas. We only see 1 Heal Bane from the Amber Hand. From the Sapphire Flame.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, when it comes to team building items, what do you think exactly we're going to see here?
I mean, like, to me, Heal Banes and Decays are just so core, especially with a character like Ivy. Maybe they've decided, oh, we only need 1 Heal Bane on Ivy, but I mean, if you look at their team, how many Heal Banes do you see? 1 Heal Bane? Only 1 Heal Bane!
Only
Both
one
teams
Heal
are only
Bane. I
playing
mean,
1 Heal Bane, and I saw Decay on Amber. Yeah, just 1... I don't think that's enough anti-heal. I think this is going to be a very big problem. I think the first team that figures out that they need more than just 1 Decay and 1 Heal Bane is the team that's going to get a huge edge in the coming minutes.
This is just the beginning.
Anyhow,
yeah, the benefits here. Oh, we get a resume here.
Yeah,
Hopefully they were able to discuss a strategy on the Sapphire Flame here to close this 11k soul lead.
yes. We do see Paradox just weaving around. She wants to, you know, get a good grab. A Paradox managing to grab somebody into Walker, into stun, is just going to be so valuable. But yeah, Pocket
Exactly,
saying
I mean-
Affliction's on cooldown for 40 seconds. That is the big signal. You don't want to fight fights outside of Affliction, right?
Exactly, and I mean that Ivy ult plus the Paradox is just going to be so oppressive when it comes down to who can play aggressive.
Yeah. Anyhow, I'm not feeling that this is spicy enough. They're just posturing. Can we spawn a mid-boss right in the middle of the 2 teams?
Yeah, I feel like we need a mid-boss here.
Yeah, we need just a little bit of a mid-boss. No, not at the bridge, not at the bridge, not at the bridge. Like, actually in the middle. Yeah, there, right at the slope. That would be a good place to spot a mid-boss. Yes, there it is! Have they noticed it yet? Oh, yes!
Someone accidentally took down the mid-boss here. I think it was the Abrams,
Yes.
I think it was the Abrams Siphon Life book here.
Oh, did you see the whole name missed the
Ooh,
punch?
that's gonna prove really rough here.
Yeah,
for
that's gonna
Sapphire
prove pretty
Flame.
bad for Amber.
Furnace is
Yeah.
gonna go down here, but I don't even think that's too much of a problem, especially with this Vindicta sniping them left and right. Are we playing Modern Warfare 2 or Deadlock?
I mean, like, this is why Vindicta is one of the best characters, right? You don't need to be a great MOBA player, you just need to be very good at shooting. And by God, there's so
Exactly.
many kids that are good at shooting.
Exactly. You know, with the amount of Fortnite players on ADHD, you wouldn't be surprised to see them switch to Deadlock.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, actually, rigged Rejuve spawned on top of us. Okay, the next Rejuve that we spawn has to...
We need to be a bit more nicer to the Sapphire Flame and put it on
Yeah.
the Walker.
could we spot a hidden Rejuve, just like hide it somewhere
Let's
and see if
spawn
anyone
one-
notices?
Spawn the rejuve in a place where
No,
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 one
no,
would
no.
find
It's
it.
too
Let's
much.
see.
No, 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 no. Not there, not there. You know where we should spawn it? We should spawn it on the back corridor. So if you go to no, not there, not there. Because the Amber Hands are just gonna have too much. Yeah, exactly there. Bread Rollis
Where
has already
do we have the
pointed it
rejuve
out.
at?
Yeah, just like there-ish. Yeah, just spot it there. Exactly. Yes, just have a rejuve there.
Where do we have the rejuve down
See
at?
if anyone notices it. This is.
I can't even find it myself.
Yeah, I know, right? It's right next to the walker. It's right next to the walker. I don't know if anyone's gonna notice it ever. That there's just a rejuve there, but we'll see. I wonder what happens if you get a rejuve before your rejuve's over. Do you get 2 rejuves? Anyhow,
see it
Lash
over here in
ult
the
coming in
hallway.
into the walker doesn't matter that much. Wrong, Lash is on the wrong side. Big push happening. But yeah, no, like right now, the big question is, are they gonna see the rejuve? That's what. Oh God! Information has been given.
Although that information has been given, as we know with Deadlock players, all they can focus on is playing the game and not searching for things.
Yeah. Well, 2 big picks from Amber. Is that gonna be enough to finally push that Guardian? I think that's enough DPS, and that's a flex slot. They're just gonna
Guardian
back
down there.
out and see if they can find the hidden rejuve.
With that Guardian down, we can see the Soul Lead somewhat come back, and as the other team's gonna say, Pocket is proving to be quite the lethal player here.
Yeah. Can we get a shot of the rejuve? I'm curious if anyone will see it.
You know, I got the rejuve on my camera here. It's in clear sight. If someone, oh my goodness, look at where Bebop is standing by the walker.
Yeah, he just has
Only
to
he
look
was
to
the
the
man to look
right.
for it.
I mean,
Oh,
this is their
man.
fault. If they were Eternus 7, they would know exactly to look for where to look for that rejuve, but they're just like not looking at it at all. Oh, thank you for the sub. We really appreciate it.
Oh, Pocket's gonna find the rejuve.
Oh shit! The Paradox is gonna grab that rejuve. The hidden rejuve. Oh.
Amberhand's probably going to be scratching their forehead here on where that was
Like,
at. Oh,
where
big
the
grab!
rejuve was. Oh my god, that was
Dynamo
actually
plus the
huge
Eternus.
Dynamo. That's 3 picks. The rejuve completely
Looks like that
4
rejuve
picks.
is going to be more as a visual effect.
Yeah, that's a huge one. I mean, that rejuve might give them a little bit more hope because they're going to be able to like come back very quickly. But by
Exactly.
God,
With all the team back up, not much of a push is going to be beneficial here.
yeah, no, with everybody responding so quickly, you already have 2 picks. The Abrams does
What
get
a
picked.
shot.
Yeah.
You
Anyhow,
know, if we take a look back at items here, what items are surprising you?
what items are surprising me? I'm more surprised by lack of items. Oh, refresher on Abrams. Very early refresher. Makes sense. You want that ult twice.
Yeah, that Dynamo refresher
Knockdown makes sense. I don't think. Look, I don't see anything that doesn't make sense. I'm just curious to see like what items are lacking. I'm
Exactly.
thinking that this might be the sort of game where E-Shift is good. And for
You
people
know,
who
if
don't
we're
know,
speaking
E-Shift
about
just
items
does
that we can
nerf.
see more, Dynamo, not proving beneficial.
Yes. Not good,
In the swap,
Big push
now goes
happening.
Dynamo.
3 picks from the Amber
No,
Hand.
we saw that big lead on the Amberhand side, but there goes their walker.
Yeah. It's now we're gonna have to
What's
give a
surprising
rejuve
you
that's
so far?
Amber Hand sided, you know?
Exactly. You know, if another hidden rejuve behind the shop,
Yeah.
quite interesting.
You know, that would be a good Eternus versus Initiates here. You just hide rejuves around the map. And whoever
actually
gets
want
the
one?
first.
You know, if we could just if I just sneezed and a rejuve happened in the hallway next to the shop on the Amberhand side, that'd be quite interesting.
Can you tell them that they did not get a free rejuve? We just hid it and nobody found it for 3 minutes? Yeah, gluten giveth and gluten taketh. I am an angry god, an angry gluten snake. And yeah, we're gonna have to put one in the middle of the fight. Let's see.
You know, if we were to hide another rejuve where the teleporter was, the mid teleporter was, that'd be quite hilarious.
Oh yeah.
That'd be a great spot for one.
Are they all fighting there? Oh yeah, can we put a rejuve right there where everybody's fighting on that rooftop?
Ooh, on the roof, it's a little one-sided.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's 2v1. Actually, no, too late.
Ooh, the Vindicta here.
Too
As you can
late.
see here, a lot of aggression happening.
Yeah, those ults are proving very powerful. No, it was too late. Like, if we had the opportunity to put it right there on top of it, that would have been great. When the whole big fight was happening. Yeah, this is the big problem we have to solve. We're putting these, like, random rejuves to balance things out and make the fight spicier. But the fight has to be equal for us to put the rejuve. There has to be 6 people on both sides, and we have to be, like, ready. That guy, if you see an opportunity where there are 6 people waltzing around an objective, you put the rejuve right there. You don't even have to ask me. I don't know what Ivy picked up Urn. Why would you pick up Urn?
Interesting urn pickup
Oh,
here.
I like
mental
it.
strategy.
No, I like it because the Urn makes your speed into 15 meters a second. So you get a massive speed up if you have Urn. So you can just go around and grab the
exactly.
boxes. That's very smart. Yeah. Why don't we wait for that
big
holiday
up
to
here.
come and then put mid right at the bridge? Just wait for that holiday and then
Would
last
be quite interesting.
Yeah, because I mean they're just posturing around that bridge.
Maybe tell them in 5 seconds there will be one. See how aggressive each team gets.
Yeah, right now.
think
Put
about
it down. Put it down.
All right.
Yes. Yeah. Already been noticed. Okay, rejuvenate bridge.
Here we go. We're gonna get a big team fight out of this here.
Huge Eternus ult.
All of these ultimates coming in. Who do we see it go
I am
to?
so evil.
Oh, this is gonna be quite the punishment for the Amber Hand here.
Yeah,
one's
they're gonna be able
gonna
to push. They're probably gonna be able to go all the way to base there. Sticks, picks, very good team fight there. And that's gonna be enough to push to base and get Patron, very likely. I think Rejuve needs more of an indicator.
You know what? I could agree with that if I was a loser.
Yeah. No, we're figuring things out. We're gonna balance it out.
You know, knowing the Amber Hand had quite the
Yeah,
advantage.
can you
in
put
the
a
last game, this
rejuve in
might turn
base?
into a best of 3 series.
Can you put a rejuve in the base? Just like not
the
in
weakened
the like
patron would be
inside the
quite
base where they
interesting.
have healing. Put a counter rejuve. This game has stopped being everybody one lane and started becoming.
Where's the reach?
Yeah, the rejuve is right in the base. I think, yeah. Yeah, it stopped being like a 6v6 ARAM game. It started being a who grabs
what
the
do you- what-
reach.
What do you think about the rejuve coming out of the pocket here?
The rejuve coming out of the pocket? What does
Okay,
that
let's
mean?
rephrase that. Rejuve on the pocket. Or no, I refresher. I'm sorry.
Oh,
here.
the refresher on the pocket.
The rejuve is not
well,
coming out of the pocket now.
Yeah, it's like,
Whoa
what?
now, partner.
And we
Whoa
figured
now,
out that.
partner.
Oh, look at where that paradox is. Is she thinking about
Oh.
backdooring? Yes!
Paradox here.
Yes! Very smart. She's backdooring the shrines.
Now, knowing that she
but she
can't
gets
really run
odd.
mid here, this is gonna be quite the
Yeah,
issue.
I mean,
for
she
Paradox
has
to get out.
rejuve, so who cares? I mean, it was a bold strat. It was a very bold strat.
Exactly. If we're back in the team fight here, we're gonna see an Infernus ult, but map-wise, what is Infernus gonna be able to do here?
Map-wise, I don't know, actually. Like, the Infernus is just really powerful, but he doesn't have, like, a ricochet or something
Exactly.
to help in these team situations. He's
Now
just
they're
making the
two
ground
picks.
molten. Yeah,
You know,
very
as-
big picks
we were
happening.
talking about the items, but let's think more about the character scaling here. Which team do you think has the advantage the longer the game goes on?
That's a very good question. I do have to say that some
I mean, before you
characters-
answer that, you know, if you think in the chat or in the comment section of this YouTube video that you have a better idea who's going to scale later and win this game, go ahead and leave a comment right now and let us know who you think's going to win.
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment and actually show us your expertise. We do value your expertise. And if you really hate the content, you should leave a comment too, because you know the algorithm boosts all content, right? So please.
You know, whoa. This is not for farming view sake, but as more of a Deadlock knowledge seeking sake. You know?
Oh yes.
On top of that here,
of course.
you know, on top of that here, if you think that you could perform better than these players, if you join the Discord,
Oh my God, Logan's
that's going to be in the
cutting out.
comment section here. You can prove it to us.
Yeah, you should join the Discord. The link is right in the description of this YouTube video. Yeah, it's gonna be a really funky YouTube video. Okay, the only thing I'm thinking about right now is not commenting, but thinking where am I gonna put the other rejuve?
Exactly. You know, and if I was gonna put a rejuve somewhere, I'd give them a.
Yeah.
If I was gonna put the rejuve somewhere, I think we give them a little bit of a warning here. Here we go.
Yeah. Let me do this stuff. Rejuve coming soon. Yes. Yeah, do you see that statue that's right on top of the bridge? Yeah, that statue, Brett Rollius has it. Can we put a rejuve on top
Oh,
of
I
that?
was thinking about putting it on the walker with the aggression here. Make everyone have to get aggressive.
Oh, no, no, no. I think we should just put it there and see if anyone notices it. Did you put it? Do I see a rejuve? Yeah, I see. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, the rejuve randomly on the map. Perfect. Okay, this is gonna be
Where
good,
do we have
guys.
the rejuve placed here?
The rejuve is placed right in the mid bridge. I don't know if anyone's gonna notice it. Just the Amberhand does manage to get. You are a monster. I am evil. You literally helping a guy whose part of his username is Snake. Like, positive attributes of Snake. Well, I guess Sim Culture really likes snakes. Anyhow.
As we
I don't know if
see, we
anyone
see
knows
some
it.
of the amber hand here flying back.
Yeah. Wait, does anyone notice
They're
it?
looking for that rejuve.
Wait, no, they're just passing
Nobody
by.
has noticed the rejuve.
They think it looks just like a normal statue.
Oh, they're all flying by the rejuve here, Snake. What do we think about the eyesight of both
I'm
of these
telling
teams?
you, it was brilliant to hide the rejuve there. Just no one's gonna notice it. It's even off center. It looks like it's just part of
As
the
we see,
map.
the other team is also searching for the rejuve.
Oh, this is great. This makes for great content. I'm telling
Nobody
you.
has found the rejuve yet. Oh
It's
my
fine.
goodness.
It's fine, that guy. You did an amazing job, as we can tell by the fact that no one has figured out where it is yet. They literally passed by. They're looking at it. Like, look at that. She's looking at it. Or is she? Actually, I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's too much hint. That's too much hint, maybe.
No, they're not gonna figure it out yet. That's too much. They're
Yeah,
not gonna
see,
figure it out.
Look,
This is
maybe
gonna
they
take time.
have figured it out, like one player from each team, but they're trying to get a pick before forcing that rejuve because we just saw what happens in these massive 6v6 rejuve fights.
I think the McGinnis has 100% seen the rejuve, given the position on top of the building and it maybe being 15 feet from them.
Yeah, no. 100% she's seen it. She has seen it.
Okay, there's Paradox seems to be staring at it, or I might be mistaken.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're just trying to get a pick first.
Paradox is
Get a pick
going
and
in to
then
look for
force
this
the
pick, but
rejuve.
we're gonna see 3 people dive on this Paradox. Poor Paradox.
But yeah, no, she's gonna be able to back out. Paradoxes tend to be very, very flexible. We do see a bunch of damage happening. We do see Affliction be
IVO
cast.
coming in.
And big pick on on the pocket. Big pick on Citadel
2
too.
picks out of Amberhand.
Yeah, I don't think the rejuve's gonna even come into play. I think Amberhand is just gonna be able to push into base. 4 picks. That's gonna be enough. The rejuve's not gonna even matter. That's really sad. Okay, I don't think we're gonna spawn any more rejuves. I think if they don't see that rejuve, they don't deserve that rejuve.
You know, I think I may have let. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that Ivy by herself, I don't know how well she's gonna do.
Is there a rejuve inside of the Sapphire Flames spawn?
There was.
I
Is there
I
another
think there
one?
might be a rejuve. I think one might appear. I may be mistaken.
No, wait, what?
I guess I was mistaken.
No. I think that was the last rejuve. I think we were messing too much with the players, sadly. But anyhow, we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. We do see the Ivy coming in. She does have that silence ult. That can be very massive. She just picked 4 silences. Very, very big. And that's going to be 2
Two
picks.
going down on the side of Abraham. We might see a chase coming out.
And that might
Flash
be grabbing the
right out of
rejuve.
position.
Yes.
As we see again, the Amberhand running by the Rejuvenator.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to fight for the rejuvenator right now. And I think the Sapphire Flame knows very well what the rejuve is, and they're gonna go and shoot it. They're gonna go and shoot at it, right? They're gonna go and shoot at it, right?
Oh my goodness.
They're gonna go and shoot at it, right? Wait, one person's going back. Nope, just going back to buy or heal or whatever they need to do. Oh, I think it's gonna be really funny when they look at the stream. Oh, Abrams is way behind enemy lines. I don't know what he's trying to do here. I don't know what his escape path looks
Abrams
like.
might be going. No, Abrams is not going for the rejuve. That may have been the original plan.
I don't know if that was a good plan. I think he's just trying to get a majestic leap. But yeah, that's not gonna be enough. Cutting waves, it's actually a good idea. I like that. Just giving them a little bit more breathing space. Oh, they get 2 picks out of that breathing space, so it might have been worth it. That big Abrams sacrifice.
You know, as I think both of us could see here, the damage over time effect from both teams is really the crucial aspect.
Yeah, I mean, that Vindicta with 38k, she is gonna be hell to pass through. I mean, we do see that she has main like health items and like stamina and such. She doesn't want to get caught out of position. Anyhow, will the Patron be noticed? Sorry, the rejuve be noticed? The answer is no. The answer is
Instead, they're going to try and push to end this game here, probably.
Well, I mean, they're well within the rights to do, right? The Patron is down, right? I'm pretty certain. Yeah, just a little bit of delay left. We're gonna tell them where the rejuve is in a matter of seconds, I think. It's gonna be very difficult, but their time is very low. They only have like seconds to be able to push that Patron. And they don't have the
minions
waves for
either.
it.
They're not going to be able to put in work here.
Yeah, no, it seems like the game's gonna go on for a little bit longer. Jiggle does get picked though, and that's a huge pick. He was almost ready to get that affliction, and affliction is a very big fight.
2 people silenced.
Yes.
Ooh,
a lot of
Eternus is going to get
silence.
tornadoed here. We're going to see a punish.
Yeah, very big punish. The dive was unnecessary. Can you please
Dive
tell
is
him?
coming
No,
in, though.
no, because right now they're just gonna get it.
Another pick on the side of the Sapphire.
Yeah. No, we can only
Item-wise,
tell
what
him
are
where
you
they're
looking at
all
that's causing
6.
issues?
Yeah, we can only tell him when there's 6 players on both sides and they're like looking at the mid bridge. No one has seen a beautiful rejuve yet. Are they gonna be searching for it? Is that Mirage searching for it?
Oh, I think... Here they go, look at him turning around looking for it.
Yeah.
Look at McGinnis. McGinnis is lost.
Thank you. Look, you would be proud of it. It's a brilliant location. So that it's just such a good place to put the rejuve. No,
I
stop
love
giving
taunting
them
him.
it.
As much
Stop
as I give them it,
giving
they're
them
not gonna find it. They're not gonna find it. They're not gonna find it. Trust me. There goes another one. See, they're not finding it. There goes another one.
Anyhow,
They're not
very
gonna
big
find
push
it.
happening.
It's...
And Infernus ult comes and is not going to grab much. Just a little bit of that paradox. But that McGinnis wall is going to catch that Infernus really out of position. And that Infernus is dead.
People! That might be the game right there with this Lash Slam. He's not gonna slam.
Yeah, the
It
Infernus
doesn't matter.
distracted everyone. Doesn't matter at all. 2 picks coming
gonna
in. Yeah, McGinnis is trying to hide because she knows she can't even make it back to base safely. But I mean, this is my favorite part of Ivy gameplay. Just kudzuing the whole
McGinnis is
ground
gonna give out where she's at.
and just trying to survive and distract. Ivy is
gonna
just
be the
such a
game.
flexible character.
I'm
Anyhow,
gonna take
that's
a
gonna be
screenshot
enough.
of the mid
Very
buff,
big push
just
happening.
Share it with both of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that the fact that they haven't noticed it yet. Yeah, let's just let them finish. I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? They probably have
there's
enough.
no
Yeah, it
effect
should be
here.
GG here. Unless they don't have waves or something like that happens. But yeah, with no map pressure, that probably is GG. Yeah, very fun game, wasn't it? I do love my devilishness. Delightfully devilish, Seymour. I'm gonna change
No,
the
and if
world.
we've learned anything in this game, it's that Eternus players cannot use their eyesight.
Yeah, no, that's a gift solely reserved for Eternus 7 and up.
So, funny story, you cannot read spectator messages. So, we were telling people about a hidden rejuve, and they were not able to read that there was a hidden rejuve. Anyhow, this is only the first game of this format. We have so many more wonky games ready for you guys. You should just go like, subscribe, join our Discord. We love you all. See you next game.